Greetings to you.
Right. I found out all I could.
My word, you're bristling with... In the meantime...
Well then, gentlemen. I understood from your letter roughly what happened, and I trust we can settle the matter quickly and quietly. But before we get started, I have to say you've disappointed me, Sir Grosov. King Sigismund placed his trust in you, but you don't seem to be up to the task.
That's not true. I took a few tattered tents and turned them into a proper military camp. Everything here is as it should be.
Only your soldiers seem to die from time to time, eh?
There are always problems, but as you can see, I can deal with them. We caught Musa of Mali in the act. You just need to pronounce judgment.
Musa is innocent.
Christ, Henry, be quiet.
And who might you be?
That is Henry, sir. One of my best soldiers. He just doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut.
Let him speak, then. I'm sure he has something very important to tell us. Tell me, lad, why is Musa innocent, in your opinion?
But that's simple, sir. Musa was with me and Commander Katz at the time when Chertan was stabbed.
That doesn't prove anything.
Do you think I stabbed him? From afar?
Musa of Mali will remain...
Katz and the boy were drunk. Musa could easily have disappeared for a while. Nobody would have noticed him in the dark anyway.
I find that hard to believe. But if it wasn't Musa, who did kill Chertan?
Chertan was killed by our corporal, Stephen, known as Crow.
What? Me? Fucking hell, Henry.
Crow? That one with the mustache?
That's right, sir. He's Katz's right-hand man. I bet they're both mixed up in it.
Nobody asked for your opinion, but I am eager to hear yours, lad. And start at the beginning. What happened?
Crow tried to break into the store to steal powder, but Chertan caught him in the act. A fight broke out, and that's how it ended.
What nonsense! Where's your proof?
There was a prize lock lying on the ground by the ammunition store. If Katz or Grozab had wanted to go inside, they'd have simply used their own key.
Is that all you've got against me? In case you hadn't noticed, there are scores of people in this
But you're the only one who was loitering up there at night.
Stop all this! Listening to peasants like you two is painful. What happened next? You carried Chertan to the infirmary? Isn't that right, Sir Musa?
Yes, sir. There, I gave him wine to drink, and I prepared to stitch his wounds, but...
It seems someone poisoned the poor fella.
Crow definitely poisoned the wine. Maybe Musa turned his back, and at that moment, he poured it into the goblet.
What?
It is not impossible. I had to go and get clean bandages and water to wash the wounds.
You're not gonna take this seriously. Ha! Even if that happened to be true, well...
You brewed it yourself. I found rosewater, nails, and oak bark in your tent. Stuff used to brew a poison called Kiss of Death. And that's exactly what was used to kill Chertan, sir.
You fucker! I don't have any of those things!
That's enough! I've heard all I need to know. Katz.
What?
Sir Grosov.
Leave me alone!
Don't make this harder than it need be. We could have you tortured, too.
You whoresons! Just try and catch me!
You're a dead man. True blood, yeah!
Well, Lord Stieberitz, I'd say we've cleared everything up.
True. Get rid of the body outside the camp. He doesn't deserve to be buried with soldiers who fell for the king. And I apologize to you, Sir Musa, for all this unpleasantness.
My head will remain on my shoulders.
You needn't have been afraid of that. Your sort get hanged. It's a waste of a blade.
I wouldn't laugh so much if I were you. You aren't up to running the camp. Under these circumstances, I can't let you remain here unsupervised.
What? I didn't...
Exactly. And look where your inaction brought us. I will take command for the moment.
You can't do that.
Indeed, I can. And much more besides. I will live in the royal tent. I'm sure cats will be happy to leave it to me.
It's all yours. We won't be staying much longer anyway, will we, Henry?
As you command, sir.
Then I do command, soldier.
Have I got time to stop by the baths? There's something I need to sort out there.
All right, but hurry. I don't...
You robbed that dead man! Help! Come on. What I'd be looking for there anyway. I'll stop him.
Hey,
Give up!
There you are! Halt!
Come over
Halt!
here!
Easy now. I surrender.
Yeah, yeah.
You're a wanted man. I won't.
are you shitting me? What a way to make some groschen.
How dare you accuse me like that? Do you have any idea who I am?
Oh, I apologize.
That's right, you sack of
Excuse me.
shit.
A bandage! Quick!
I bandage and shit. Yeah, it's so funny. 'Cause it's like real life where, it looked like Grossoff would have been the one, but, then it turns out it was just, negligence, on his part. The only, fingers pointing at him was because he is just dumb.
It's happening. The Praggers are leaving for Sedlets.
At last, I won't have to wash the humans' asses anymore.
Tell Zizka everything.
I will. But be careful once it all starts. I wouldn't want dry...
Is that the same person? Bro.
My God, what now?
I understand there's 2,000 NPCs they gotta fill. There's only so many faces to go around. You can't put the same two faces directly next to each other. I meant to believe that those are identical twins. It's just silly.
To you too.
All right, I'm ready.
The sooner the better. Deserters. I still can't believe that Kryle betrayed us. What?
Don't worry about it. He was one wild...
In any case, the company's missing a corporal now. And you may be new, but you've been a real help to me. And the lads will obey you. I'll make sure of that. Say yes.
It'll be an honor.
You can stick the sir with the son, don't. Well, let's leave it be now. Otherwise we won't get out of here. Right, Corporal. Order the men to get onto the wagons.
Aye, sir.
Sedlitz awaits.
So the devil jumps him from behind a tree. But Pa, who's already got his blood up, just grabs him by the horns, wrestles him to the ground, and then starts giving the devil such a hiding. The fur is flying off him. Wait, fellas. After Pa was done with him.
Oh shit. Damn. That boy paralyzed. That's funny. Oh, what the fuck is that? That was weird.
Ich hab dich! Oh mein Gott. Es ist vorbei.
Sorry, bud.
You fucking traitor.
Calm down, or you'll faint again. You've lost a lot of blood.
What now? What are you going to do with me?
Go.
Yeah.
What?
Get lost, I said.
You think I'm going to forgive you for this?
I'm not asking for forgiveness. I did what I had to do.
Are you trying to convince me or yourself?
But you don't understand. This is about saving King Wenceslas. That's going to require a few sacrifices.
So, yeah,
So,
this isn't over, lad. Got that?
What the fuck are you talking about? I was gonna let him go, but not after that.
Ej, chcę pogawędzić z Ziszką.
Little by bit, this fucking all adds up. I really want the heavy stuff though. Just the grocery. Yeah, it's gonna be like a few hundred. Well done. No, not that. Huh. It's a shame. It seemed like that dude was with cats. That he was like kind of over his job, you know? He was like kind of just phoning it in rather just like get drunk every night. So I was like, oh, you know, he doesn't really want to be here. He can go retire somewhere. But no. Apparently he wants to,
There.
talk shit.
It's done.
What's the matter? Aren't you happy?
Oh, it just doesn't seem right. What we did to those people.
Not people, the enemy. Trust me. By the way, Brabant has already brought up his promised reinforcements.
What are they like?
Well, you'll see for yourself. But now,
Yeah, the sooner we make our...
to the task.
Let me guess. He's like, I'll grab a couple men, and he comes with like 200.
Seems like we poked a hornet's nest with that ambush, eh?
We did. And that means the Devil's Den won't be safe much longer.
Another reason not to stick around there and attack Malashov.
Well, we're in luck. Ada's just returned from a scouting mission, and he says von Burkov's at the castle.
And what about Brabant's men? You were saying you don't like the look of them.
I just don't trust them somehow. But I'll admit that Frenchman surprised me. They're no greenhorns.
We'll see how they fare in battle.
Indeed we will. We'll soon get going. Get ready, and then we'll...
Nice. What are you doing? Oh, what is all this?
Was darf's heute Morgen sein?
Excuse me, but I'd like to ask you how many men you have with you, sir.
Meine Truppe ist nicht groß, but for your purposes, I think it will suffice. Außer den Leuten here in the camp, I also have Soldaten nearby, and if need be, they will go with us. Doch wir werden abwarten. According to what Hauptmann Schisch...
And what did you agree with Goodman Brabant? How much did he promise you?
Enough to risk meinen Hals, my neck, for you. Half of the reward in coin, in advance, and half in booty on the spot. You pay for any losses of the horses and archers. If your plan fails, you shall pay us the rest of the money we would otherwise get.
So you already know what the plan is?
All I know is you want to capture some small fortress. You get inside, we take care of the rest. Kein Stürmen der Mauern und no sieges. Just a quick, clean job for my men.
What weapons do you have? What can we rely upon in combat?
Meine Truppe has the power of eine Lanze, and my people are experienced archers. We know.
And how many of you are there?
Here in the camp, I have my Armiger Hagen Trott, 2 free archers and a combat hostler. Alles Gute und unerschütterliche Jungs.
What experience do your men have?
Das ganze letzte Jahr we fought in Italy for Sir Musio Sforza, and we wintered near Milan.
Who were you fighting against? And did you win?
Unfortunately, this time Il Capitano Barbiano was luckier and beat our... Italien ist ein großartiges Land. I think we shall head south again. I'm certain Milan will soon rise against Florence. Bis bald.
Gotta love sauerkraut.
Good morning, lad.
I'm Zizka.
Oh, I've heard about you.
Brabant was...
Oh, no, not Brabant at all, but Dangler spoke of you.
Sorry, but I don't know who that is. Who's Dangler?
The one from the entourage of Lord Kuna of Reichwald. Of course. You recently rode together on the Sazavar River, you know.
Oh, I see. What a coincidence. Do you know Lord Kuna?
We mercenaries know one another. One day we fight side by, but this time we only drank together. Ha! I had a terrible hangover from it, my friend, but I haven't had so much fun in a long time.
How is Lord Kuna doing?
Oh, I heard you had some trouble with...
Trouble? He was a right bastard, he was. He harmed my father, my lord, and
Aye, I heard he was a murderer.
What did they tell you about?
Only good things, like even Lord Kuna himself said he would well...
Well...
Aye, you're right. They're quite the scoundrels. Capable. If Lord Kuna doesn't fuck everything up.
Where were you before you came here?
Well, we spent this winter near Milan, but we only ran into Brabant here on the Loretz vineyard.
So you've known each other a long time?
I don't know about my Lord Urso, but I saw him there for the first time. An interesting group of people came together, and we drank for several nights.
Well, I'll be damned. So I was risking my neck in the Hungarian camp, and Brabant was drinking with you.
Aye, like I said, there were more people. There was also one Kuttenberg Italian named Giuseppe, who was the acting commander of the guard. Oh my God, you should have heard how his wife makes him suffer. And then Brabant started telling him.
Oh my God.
How much money?
Hey, you'll have to ask Sir Urso von...
So you don't know what exactly they agreed on?
I have no idea, my friend. I'm just heating up water and grating carrots here.
Seriously?
And why not, if you enjoy it?
Then you should go and see Janos Uher. He can go on about cooking for...
Ah, you see, finally...
What weapons do you have?
Well, I prefer a warhammer, but most of us can. Anyway, we're renowned archers, and Hagen even recently won a tournament in Nuremberg. He defeated the famous Hawk. Now that man was so pissed off that he threw his crossbow into the Pegnitz River by mistake and couldn't fish it out.
Are you a cook?
Aye, but it's no...
That's actually a pretty good reason. And are you any good at it?
Well, the men don't complain, so I can't be all that bad. Even so...
Ah.
Does he ever? He likes sweets. Aye, Italy. What? First Geld.
What does that mean?
First Geld. Oder für die Freude. For money or for joy. That's the motto of our Lord, Sir Ursa von Mergenstern.
Aye, I reckon it is.
Exactly.
I'd like to ask you something.
I can hardly wait.
What is your lord like?
I can't say a single bad. He's strict but fair, and always has money. In fact, he has so much he can buy those silly tricks.
What are you talking about?
You know, his books, sculptures, and weird He's completely mad. He collects all kinds of things, and can talk about them with others.
So he's scholarly?
I don't know about that. I've never seen him read, but and the money he is willing to pay for a piece of Greek rock. He's so crazy about those ancient fairy tales. It was good to see you, my friend.
Znów pogoda pod...
How are things looking at Mal...
Właśnie stamtąd wróciłem.
Could you slow down a bit?
O co ci chodzi?
Ah, this is going nowhere.
What do you need, sir?
I'll have a look at the...
Interesting.
Let's talk about the price.
Oh.
Here. Many thanks. Glad to be... What are you here for, friend?
Show me your wares.
Oh. Let's see in. I think Lessian is the
I'd like to do something about that price.
Very well.
Satisfied?
Well, if you offer it... Aye. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Mon ami,
What about your mercenaries?
ne t'inquiète pas, mon ami. Le seigneur Morgenstern can always be...
Who is this?
C'est un bon ami à moi. We met years ago at the estate of the Duke there.
Can he be trusted?
Le Chevalier Morgenstern is not only a warrior, but...
How did you find...
Pendant que vous étiez chez lui, I went to Cuttenburg. Le Chevalier Morgenstern was with Sigismond, but he turned him down because, le roi n'a pas d'argent. The king has run out of coin.
So he's just an ordinary mercenary?
Not ordinary. He's a renowned condottiere.
Where does this Morgenstern come from?
From Broswig. His ancestor fought for Emperor Charles. A good...
Why is he earning a living as a merchant?
C'est une triste histoire. He lost considerable estates due to his relatives and...
So he became impossible?
In truth, it was more his passion for art that led...
Servaculin?
Bien sûr.
Where does the name Brabant?
That is simple. My compatriots call me that because I am original. One day, I shall tell you about my place of birth, but I am sure you will... Or would you rather...
How did you say...
With Providence, I came to the court from the field of battle, because, and remember this, the bearer of good news is, but the king was in a bad mood. Maybe I thought the news of our victory...
How could you tell him if he didn't want to...
Ha! I climbed up to his balcony and into his chambers to surprise him with the joyful tidings. And lo and behold, the king was writhing and gasping on the floor. Of wasting not a moment, I dashed over to him and unblocked his throat. In return, the king bestowed on me the title of Échanson, or cupbearer, and other generous gifts. And I then spent... Unfortunately, though, even the king's favor does not last forever, and...
Thanks for sharing. What do you think of our band?
Well, I cannot say I expected to end up in this kind of company, but a man must accept his...
What do you think of
Le Chevalier Jan? Well, he's not doing badly for a minor nobleman, but that takes a lot more. Mark my...
How do you get on with Sir Hans?
Oh, young Lord Chapon may be inexperienced and hot-headed at times, but he's one of the few... Needless to say, he had... Godwin and Jeska can also play. And that devil in press clothing...
I can't get Catherine. I'm sure you have more experience of...
Ah, you're right. But for my tastes, Mademoiselle Catherine is of somewhat aged vintage. Though, I have to admit she's...
That's not really what I meant. Why is a woman like...
Là est la question. I had the feeling...
So do I.
I have no idea. But she's...
Oh, come on.
I am a good judge of people.
Have you met God?
In addition, and in drinking...
What do you think of...
Ah.
You think so?
My instinct rarely lets me down.
Have you had the chance to meet my...
Samuel. It is strange that he joined your... I mean, our group. It is not usual for his, people. But he's...
How do you get on with...
Oh, those two. But he was wrong.
What do you think of
A good warrior.
Well, I don't think he cares.
And that is just the problem. How can you trust a man who does not want to be a knight?
All right. Speak of the devil.
Are you coming with us?
And what would I do there?
What's wrong?
Am I supposed to be happy? Oh, for Christ's sake, you're all the same.
What's with her face?
Why do I even bother trying? You'll all just end up getting killed.
If you're talking about that plan, well...
Jan still thinks it'll be easy to capture von Berghoff. But I
What's with
heard
her
what Ada
fucking
said.
head?
What did he say?
That
What was
Otto
that?
von Berghoff has that fortress full of fresh mercenaries, armed to the teeth. My God! I should have slit his throat that time I had the...
Don't worry. It won't be that tough. Grab that.
Men!
Well, there's a war on.
Have to?
Look,
I don't know what you want. I can't figure you out.
That makes two of us.
Nothing's changed. Except that with every passing day, you're risking more and more. Just... In the meantime, I'll wait at the fortress in Sukdal. That's where we'll meet.